happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal for iGyan.in, and today we're going to be reviewing the new Sony Xperia P. Now, this is a really nicely built smartphone launched by Sony in India, and no longer Sony Ericsson. It has become Sony Mobile, and they've launched this new device in the Indian market. And first thing that I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to start with, is the build quality. So let's get into that. Now, the Xperia P is extremely well built. It's got a metal unibody aluminum finish, and it's got this really nice coating on it, which is sort of glossy, but it is matte. So it has this shine to it, but it's still a very matte and non-fingerprint friendly finish. So we really like the overall build. It's a unibody design, no removable parts or doors. You can, however, remove the bottom panel over here. And that is to customize the bottom cover and add a different color to it, and it also has some certification information in there. So that's the only reason that this bottom part is removable, and the only other thing removable is the SIM card slot, which is over here on the left. But apart from that, the device is completely sealed and is a single unit. What you see on the screen is a lot of fingerprints, but those fingerprints are actually on a screen protector that comes pre-installed on the device directly from the box. So all you need to do is remove the plastic protective covering, and you have a really nice screen protector that has been installed without any errors. So you have a perfectly smooth installed screen protector, and this screen protector is actually good. It will protect your device from impacts as well. It adds another layer of strength to the screen as well. So let's talk about the physical aspects of the device. On the front of the Xperia P, you have a VGA camera. You have a sensor over here as well. Along that, you have the Sony logo along with the earpiece. Below that, you have a really nice 540 pixel by 960 pixel 4-inch display, which is a really nice capacitive touchscreen display. The overall pixel density is 275 pixels per inch, so really nice pixel density. You also have Sony Mobile Bravia engine inbuilt into it. That's nice. You have 3 touch capacitive buttons that are on the blank part over here, unlike the Xperia S where they were in the black bezel. They're in this transparent part at the bottom, and they are much more responsive than they were on the Xperia S. On the right hand side of the device, you'll see a dedicated camera shutter button, the volume rocker, and the power lock and unlock button. Now these buttons are extremely tactile, very impressive buttons from Sony, and they do a good job. You also have a flat 3.5mm headphone jack, and all sort of headphones work with this. No issues, no problem with the tilting or anything, because this is a flush headphone jack and everything seemed to go into it properly. On the left, you have a micro USB charging data syncing along with a micro HDMI output for connecting HD devices, and you have the SIM card slot. Now the SIM card slot is for a micro SIM and is a spring-loaded slot. So we are not very happy about this, but it is what it is, and this is what's been installed. On the back, you have a really nice 8 megapixel camera with autofocus. It does do full HD video at 30 frames per second, and you do also have a LED flashlight. So that's the exterior, and it's a fairly nice exterior. When we talk about the interior and we talk about what's inside under the hood, so we have a dual core Cortex A9 processor, and we also have a Mali 400 MP GPU. The chipset is a Novathor U8500, which is a fairly nice chipset. It's currently running Android 2.3, but there will be an upgrade to Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich anytime soon from the company. And in terms of RAM, we have 1 GB of inbuilt RAM, and there is no micro SD card slot on the device. You get 16 GB of storage, out of which 13 GB is approximately available to the end user, and you also get a box storage account for about 50 GB. So you get 50 GB of cloud storage along with 13 GB on the device. So fairly impressive device from Sony. It's in the price range of about 25,000 rupees, and we are really happy about it. So now let's take a look at the user interface, and this is the lock screen of the device. You can quickly scroll from on the top over here from your time to go into the music player, and it actually does play music from there. So it's fairly fast and responsive at doing that. From the left, if you scroll in, you can unlock the device, and from the right, if you scroll in, you can mute and unmute the device. Quick sort of launch buttons over here for doing that. Now scroll in from the left, you'll see the standard Timescape user interface that we've actually been seeing for on all the Sony Ericsson devices. So what it does is, once you pinch in, it will zoom in, it will bring in all the widgets instead of bringing in all the home screens. So it actually looks nice. and you can search for the widget that you were looking for and jump to that instead of searching for the page. It can be convenient for some people, it can be inconvenient for some people. It depends on who's using the device. Now Sony also has this really nice quick launch sort of a widget which will help you launch and disable Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You also can set your backlight settings over here, your data on and off, your sound, GPS, all those kind of things that are directly available on a widget which can be placed on the home screen for quick access. You also have the Timescape Friends stream, so all the current friends that are on Facebook are also going to show, because the Xperia P also has inbuilt Facebook integration, so you can share your images and your statuses directly from whatever application that you're in. So if you're in the gallery app and there is an image that you would like to share, all you need to do is quickly press the menu button and say share, and you can directly send it to Facebook from the device itself. So all of those things are inbuilt into this. And let's quickly jump into the settings. I'm going to show you that this device is actually running Android 2.3.7, but it will be upgraded to Android 4.0. What I was talking about was the Xperia features. So you can go into the Xperia menu in the settings panel. You can have Facebook inside of Xperia. You can also set up internet settings. Now on the front over here is something called Smart Tags. Now this is something that Sony has added to their new Xperia line. So the Xperia Solar, Xperia P and the Xperia S have NFC inbuilt into them. And all you need to do is have these smart tags configured. And all you need to do after that is basically scan the smart tag, and it'll bring out your preset actions after scanning the smart tag. So for example, you can keep one tag in the office and one tag in your bedroom, and once you go to your bedroom, you can configure the smart tag to put your phone on silent, put the Wi-Fi off, put the Bluetooth off, and start an application, for example an alarm application. So once you get into your bedroom, you just simply put your phone to the smart tag and it'll turn off Wi-Fi, turn off Bluetooth, put your phone in silent, and you can quickly set an alarm for the next day, and you're all set to go. So smart tags, you get them in various colors. You can buy them from a retail store separately and configure your device. So you can have one in the car, one in the bedroom, one in the office, and you can have it configured to do a lot more actions. You can simply go into all of these actions. You can open URLs, you can start an application, you can silence the device, put it on loud. You can do a lot of things. You can also start a Wi-Fi hotspot. So instant settings over there. You don't need to do anything but just scan the smart tag. So fairly nice overall user interface from Sony. Let's quickly jump into the internet browser. I want to show you guys that, and I'm just going to quickly jump into our website, which is iGyan.in. Let's have it quickly open up, and it should load up our website properly on the Sony Xperia P. Not a problem. The device is fairly fast at loading websites, and pinch to zoom in is also really smooth. Panning around is also really smooth, and we have no complaints with the browser. The only thing that we do know is that once we do have Android 4.0, we'll be able to download Google Chrome, and we're happy about that fact. You can see that pinch to zoom in works without any issues over here. It's fairly smooth as well. You can pan around. It could have been better, but it is fairly smooth as well. You can also switch to landscape for a wider angle view, and same features. There is a slight lag when you're scrolling through. I'm just going to quickly stream a video from YouTube, the Funbook video. You can see how smooth the video playback is, and it looks absolutely crisp on this display. You have zero viewing loss from any angle. We are really happy about the display. As you can see, zero viewing loss from any angle. Blacks are really deep and the colors really pop out at you. Really impressive display. It is running the Mobile Bravia engine, and if you go into display settings, you can turn the Mobile Bravia engine off for better battery life management. Now, if you are at the home screen, you can simply tap down your finger to add widgets, applications, folders, shortcuts, wallpapers, or actually change the theme. Just like the Xperia Sola, you can change the theme, but it does not change the bottom light on the Xperia P. But you can have the whole theme of the phone change according to your mood or according to your taste in color, which is also really nice. One disappointment is that the notification panel does not have any quick launch access widgets. They've been added into a desktop widget over here, but nothing in the notification panel. We would have at least liked a button to go into the settings panel that most people are doing nowadays, but I feel that Sony is actually going to do it once they come out with ICS. Now there are a lot of customizations that you can do to the main OS, and just simply by tapping on the bottom left over here, you can move the apps around and place them according to your convenience. And you can also sort them in your own order, alphabetical order, most used or recently installed. You can also combine two applications together to create folders. Let me see if I can find some applications. So if I place this one here and I bring out Maps and I add Gmail and Maps, it will create a new folder. Call the folder whatever you need to, and it will create a really nice and intuitive folder for you guys. You do get some Timescape user interface features and a 3D panorama camera, and we'll upload a sample video and sample shot from the panorama camera on this video as well, and in a separate video as well, so you'll be able to look at that. Once you go into Timescape, you'll be able to set up Timescape, and it'll show you all your contacts in the Timescape fashion. It's a fairly nice application. It shows all the latest updates from your friends or your close friends on Facebook, Twitter, and you can link that and it'll show it in this really nice Timescape fashion. And you can actually click on this and reply to it and share it, do all those kind of things. Really nice. So what I'm going to do now is quickly show you the benchmark score on this smartphone. So I'm going to run Quadrant Standard and run a full benchmark so that you guys know what the device scores. So in the benchmark result on a Quadrant, the Sony Xperia P scores a lowly 2147, which is at the bottom. Not too impressed with that, but this device actually works well. It's really well built. It has a really nice display. It also has a really nice camera, and I'm going to quickly show you the camera application now. And once you jump into the camera application, you can press this button on the top left to select your scene mode. So you have auto mode, you have normal mode, front camera mode, 3D sweep panorama, sweep multi-angle, and you have sweep panorama. Really nice scene shooting modes. Then you have a couple of scene modes over here. You have your exposure compensation, and you have your flash settings, but that's not all. You can jump into all settings from here as well. You can set your resolution and click pictures in that resolution. It's really nice. It does a good job of clicking a picture as well. It is fast to focus and really fast to click an image, and the image quickly shows up in your recently clicked images. If you zoom into the image, you'll be able to see the kind of clarity that the image is clicked with. A lot of detail in the images. You also have this really nice zoom function, and that you can use your volume rockers to zoom in or zoom out, which works really well on the phone as well. So it's a fairly nice camera. You can also shift to video mode. You get image stabilization even with video. Again, you can set your shooting modes for the camera, and you can also go into full settings over here and set the video size. So you have, right now we are on full HD, so 1080p 30 frames per second. You can look at the video samples on our channel on YouTube. So overall guys, it's a very well built device. Gaming on this is also really impressive. You can download and play tons and tons of games. We played Real Racing 2, we played Temple Run, no problems whatsoever. We're really happy with the overall performance from the device, and you will be happy with it too. The display is absolutely stunning, and the build quality of the device really works in its favor. With the Novathor CPU, it is a dual core CPU, so a good device, a fairly good device in the market from Sony. So there you go, guys. For more unboxing videos, reviews, and tutorials, log on to iGyan.in. If you have any questions or queries, you can leave them in the comment section below or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Do subscribe to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/iGyanTV. For iGyan Networks, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.